That shit ain't no average.
All right, what up? What up? It's your boy Cope. We're back with another episode of the Rational Power Podcast. We inspire you to represent yourself in the best way possible by tapping into your inner gift. Right now, like I said, my name is Cope,
Claude.
and I got my family here with me today. No other than GD Cope. Very special guest today. I call him Barry Going to the Streets. Definitely a serious entrepreneur. Mike, just tell me a little about what you got going on. What kind of business you got going right now?
Right now, doing been doing nightclubs. I got 2 restaurants, and a nightclub, and flipping houses during the daytime. You know what I'm saying? What I do basically.
What do you feel like is your power, your gifts that kind of helped you to get into that space of business?
Um, with everything, I guess resilience has been my greatest power because nobody's. I mean, it's obviously people are special, but nobody's super special. It's just the people that don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've tried everything, every hustle, and just the people that continue to go after they get knocked down is probably the only difference maker between success and not success. You know what I'm saying?
Simple. So when you had realized like resilience was your power, like at what point in the beginning of like before you got into like owning all these businesses and doing real estate, like resilience, how did you know resilience helped you to get to where you're at right now?
Um, you learn it quick because failure is inevitable. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you're going to lose. You know what I'm saying? You're going to win, but most people like give up after they lose and like, I'm just go get a job. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easier just to get a job and have consistent income than to fail and depend upon yourself. And you got to get back up upon yourself. You know what I'm saying? And everything is upon yourself. So that's just be the difference maker, the person that keeps going. Like my club went out of business. I've had several clubs that I'm 15 years plus in it now. So I don't know, I'm probably on my 10th club almost, really. You know what I'm saying? So they go out of business. It happens. You know what I'm saying? You sell them. I sold a couple clubs. You know what I'm saying? Businesses, restaurants, all that type of stuff. So it's just the person that keeps going. You know what I'm saying? Is the one that's gonna make success, I guess.
If you can name like a people or a person who kind of inspired you the most to be an entrepreneur and get into that space, like who would that be?
Um,
Or pretty much what inspired you hearing you can do it?
I don't have a person. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have like a role model, a leader in business. Um, I just it was really I've been self motivated kind of my whole life. Like it was never nobody pushing me to do it. It was always I want to do it. Actually, people was telling me to stop. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I had family members. I was trying to play drums. I was playing drums at the time. And my fan, they told me I was trash. Like my real family, I think my dad told me like, I mean, you should try something else. And then I became one of the best drummers in the area. Then them same people that was trying to get me off the drums was calling me to play drums for them. You know what I'm saying? But the resilience and the thing to not quit was just it's just always been installed in me. Like my ambition is just I thought I was born with it. You know what I'm saying? I tell people that all the time, like, yo, I think ambition is something you probably just gotta be born with. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that's in you. They're like, yo, man, they told me I can't do it. I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that too because I feel like when people tell me like most people don't have pride in them. Like you either gotta be born with it or not born with it. Because I know, like for me, when it comes to like doing things, like everybody always say you gotta have pride when you do something. So for me, I want to ask you this: like, is it easy being an entrepreneur? Because I know, like everybody, especially in nowadays, they throw that word too easily. So I want to hear from you. 'Cause I know that.
Hell no. It ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't for everybody. It's some people with more comfortable doing a 9 to 5. And it makes sense. First of all, everybody couldn't be an entrepreneur because you need workers. You know what I'm saying? So you need somebody to run these companies, to work in these companies. So now, but like outside of that, it's yo, man, like yeah, like it be ups and downs in this business. Not just this business, all of them. I got houses now, and this not, never really happened to me. But I got a house right now that ain't sold. Like this all just sitting on the market, and they keep going. People going, keep going, looking at it, look at it, look at it, and they not buying it because they don't like the neighborhood. So, but it's like, man, like, but you know, your money be tied up in that. So, in the hell, it is definitely not for everybody. Somebody would lose their mind if they had my problems. You know what I'm saying? Right now, they have my true, real problems right now. They be in a psych ward somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm out here all willy nilly, like, you know what I'm saying. But we talked about earlier, even kill. I don't get excited about nothing. I don't get down by nothing. I'm gonna stay right there in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, yeah, you know,
I think both of y'all have brought up like two very interesting points I want to touch upon. You said a lot of people throw the entrepreneur term out there so freely.
Really.
And like you said, you be out here willy nilly with it. I think a lot of people fall in love with the fruits of the labor. They see what you're able to get once the hard work pays off. And they want that, but they're not really willing to put in the work to get that or really know what it takes to do it. They just see the skin service. How do you feel about the people like feel that way about you? Like they see what you got, they see your success, and they think, oh, maybe I could do that too, or it ain't as hard as it look, or things of that nature.
I tell them try it. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't like an even kill. They don't bother me. I mean, try it. Yeah, because you'll learn. You know your lesson. Either you built for it or you're not. You'll find out very fast if you're not. You know what I'm saying? When them bills come and them people calling you panicking, yeah, it's probably not for you. Just go get a job, man. They call me. I just I get with you, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna take care of it, but I'm not gonna stress myself about it. I don't stress about nothing in life. I deal in and I tell my employees this all the time. I deal in solutions. I don't deal in problems. I don't at this point, I don't care what the problem is. We know what the problem is. Us stressing about it, talking about it ain't gonna fix the problem. I deal in solutions on what's the solution to this problem so we can get past this. I don't want to keep hearing about the problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just what's the solution? Because I ain't got the energy to be worried about the problem. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and figure it out.
Cool.
So what would you say, or what keeps your enthusiasm of just being of who you are on a day-to-day basis? Like,
Um, Conquering, you know, new feats. You know what I'm saying? Entrepreneurship is all about hurdles. And jumping the next hurdle. There's always another hurdle. There's a taller hurdle. There's a hurdle that look like this shit is unjumpable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, I should quit. And then once you get over that hurdle, that wall, you know what I'm saying? You be like, hey, I did it. I did that. You know what I'm saying? So at this point now, you know you did that one. That next hurdle seems easier. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done did it before. Man, I got a hurdle in my life I'm trying to jump right now. Once that gets jumped, I'm gonna probably feel more invincible next month after it's over. I'm like, yo, I just cleared that. You know what I'm saying? Which I know a lot of people wouldn't have cleared that one. I'm good. So I just move on to the next thing. So that like I said, it's just self-motivated, man. Like I don't really need much to motivate me. I really look at myself and be like, you know, this is next. I want to get that done and I'm gonna do it, you know, if it's meant to be done.
All right, so we've already talked about what kind of businesses you do, but how did you get into those businesses? Like, what pushed you to be like a nightlife guru? That's what I like to call you. Like, what forced you to go nightclubs?
Um, Man, I'm a hustler to be honest, man. Like I'm not even really a partier. Like if you really watch me doing the club, I'm in the corner
I
watching.
noticed.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you own the joint. I like that.
Yeah, like I'm just trying to make sure stuff going right. But I'm not. So what got me into it? I mean, it was a transition, and I think the transition was important to success. You know what I'm saying? So I started with a promoter. Know what I'm saying? We was throwing parties. I had a house parties. And then I linked up with my business partner now and they was like, yo, I see you doing your thing with these house parties. We trying to throw a party at a club. And we found a club and we threw a party, very unorganized, but it was super successful. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't have no security. We didn't even have a DJ. We was playing a mix off a CD. You know what I'm saying? And when the CD stopped, we had to throw another CD in, like unorganized, but like it like money wise, it was successful. At the end of the night, I left. Um, I didn't even count the money, just being a thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my partners hit me and they was like, yo, we got your money. And I was like, cool. I'm thinking it's gonna be a couple $100 or whatever. And it was like thousands. And I was like, what?
House party?
No, no, no. This was at the club. A small club though. But it was lit, but we didn't know people for to get discounted to death. You know what I'm saying? So everybody was getting charged. You know what I'm saying? Won't no security, so we had no budget. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they split the money up and it taught me two things. Like taught me, we can make some money with this shit. And two, it taught me that I could trust these guys. Cause they really could have hit me with, we made like 200-300. And I'd have been like, cool, bro. Like
Shit, no different.
I catch up with you tomorrow.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And then all they were super fair. And you know what I'm saying? That we always were super fair with money. It's never even been a concern about us. You know what I'm saying? We trust each other with whatever. But yeah, but that's how. So the transition was from promoter to like we we managed the club, but really we kind of owned it because we paid rent. You know what I'm saying? We had 100% of the bar, 100% of the door, but I say we managed the club because we was learning at that time what stuff to get, where to buy from, how to save money doing this and whatever. And then we went from managing the club to part owning the club. We got Aura, so we went from Complex to Aura. But we was like partnered up with somebody that already owned the club. You know what I'm saying? We bought into it. We paid for all the renovations. Then we majority partner of the club or whatever, and the percentages. And then from there we went to owning our own club 100%. So each step is learning lessons, right? So when we partner with the club, we didn't know all the stuff that went on with it, all the bills that go, taxes. Because when we was doing Complex, we was just paying the rent, and all that stuff wasn't entailed. So each step you learning lessons, and each step you getting better, and each step you're learning or whatever. That's very important. So when everybody hit me with, bro, I'm trying to open a club, they took none of these steps. You know what I'm saying? They get a
Yeah.
promoter. You know what I'm saying? To bring people to the club, which is the hardest part. Learning how to get people to the club every a night or multiple nights a week. They never did that step. You know what I'm saying? They got their money probably from somewhere else. They got nothing to do with nightlife. You know what I'm saying? So I tell them when they ask me, like, bro, I'm like, yo, you probably don't want to do this. Because it's a money pit if you lose it. You know what I'm saying? Rent's high, bills high. It's fun for a couple weeks, but when that honeymoon phase fizzles out, you got to learn how to get some people in this building consistently, without giving away the club to get them in here. So you'll see people there get them like, yo, it's free all night for everybody. All right, well, you lost that money. Drinks, $2 drinks. Well, you ain't making no money there because the bottle costs you more than that. So now you struggling to get people in because you skipped all the steps and you just jumped in. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate the steps, you know what I'm saying, that I had to take.
Like, so during that era where you're becoming like majority of the owner of a club, like what were the challenge from your point of view you would say that most people didn't even know that you were facing? Like what was those challenges that you had to face and how did you get through 'em?
Um, Challenges facing. Um, I guess one of the clubs, it was partners that you're not used to, you know what I'm saying? You ain't did business with. Learning the partners. So everybody is not honest. Everybody's not upfront with business. Everybody's not good business people. So you learn some things with that. Um, that's probably like the biggest challenges, with, before you become owner, when you like owner, I pay for everything, I don't owe nobody nothing. That's culture. You know what I'm saying? Now we pay for everything in order, but like I said, it was already his club. So it's like liquor license in his name, everything in his name, rent's in his name, lease in his name. So like at the end of the day, he still got power over you. You know what I'm saying? And that's like I hate. I like, man, can't nobody have like power over me in business. Like if that's the case, I just don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of people and like partnerships, how is it important to empower the people around you and choosing that right circle to do business with? How is that most important in business?
Well, in the nightlife business, it's different. Restaurants, you got to empower somebody because it's so much going on all day long. You know what I'm saying? Canvas is open 11 a.m. to 12 almost every night. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way I could, even me and my partners, be there. So you have to empower management, general manager. You got to pay these people, and it's a lot of moving parts. Nightlife, we still are active. You know what I'm saying? We only open like really like 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? 5 hours in the night, so it's a little bit more. You can be more active in it, and it's very hard to trust people in the nightlife. You know what I'm saying? It's so much cash transactions going wrong. Everybody got sticky fingers. A lot of people, your bartenders is giving away liquor to their home girls and homeboys and hooking up people because they gonna tip them well. You got to watch a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying in nightlife, because they really think you like super rich too, like your employees. They're like, he ain't gonna miss this $100, $200, like you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
you really got to watch all that stuff with that.
That's crazy that you mentioned that because this there's a couple of weeks ago we went out for some drinks and my homegirl was the bartender.
Oh
She
shit!
did not charge me.
Ain't charge you nothing.
She didn't charge
And
me.
they don't,
She didn't charge me for the drinks.
no,
She charged me for the food though.
yeah, but it's
Yeah.
filling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not saying
I
no
got
names,
my
but
sick mic on right now. It's stealing, like you know what I'm saying. And it's crazy
yeah.
because you really like from the owner, you're stealing, like you know what I'm saying. But they don't feel that. They don't feel like they're
Yeah.
stealing. They're like, yo, I'm just
It's like money just keep coming. That's what it looked like to us. Yeah, I was like, man,
nah,
they must be
but
making money.
so if you pour that bottle out or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and they tip you because you're not charging them.
Yeah.
It's conversation. You stealing from me. You know what I'm saying? They don't look at it like it's stealing, but like, I'm gonna fire your ass. Like as soon as I find out, out of here. Like you know what I'm saying?
Why
'Cause-
do you say that? We found out today that she no longer works at that place. So she do what she drank.
yeah, I'm just saying, like, like owners be sick of that because you like at the end of the day when you count the money and you gotta buy all this liquor again, you're like, yo man, like this ain't adding up. I'm buying all this liquor and then this money is coming in. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the liquor's going out. Well, where's the money coming in? All right, brother too. I see her over there flirting all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get her ass out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
How many times you had to do that? Like,
Man, we have five so many people. At this point, I don't even have conversations. Like, you know what I'm saying? We all in a group chat. It was just a quote remove Tasha. Like, she don't even know. She just can't talk no more. She start hitting the other girls like, hey, why I can't get in the chat? Well, it says quote removed you. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably why.
Whoosh, right.
Man, they know what they did.
All right. Now that we know that your rational power is resiliency, how do you kind of handle the ebbs and flows within like the nightlife business and like stay creative to keep everything going?
Staying creative. No, I mean, honestly, I think creativity, it comes from traveling. I'll go somewhere, see some things that inspire me. You know what I'm saying, learn some that, out of town stuff or whatever, and try some stuff here and spin it our own way. But, there's nothing really new under the sun, but it is. You know what I'm saying? There's always something somewhere. Just thinking, you know what I'm saying, having little meetings and stuff. What can we do different to be different and stand out? Most of the stuff we do all that work and all this research and travel and party. As soon as we do it here, they take it and do it. And then the wildest shit is that somebody else will see them do it, they think we copying them. But well, we did all the research to do it, and but yeah, it's gonna get done anyway. But that's it. We just try to be innovative.
That's just how you come up with like the R&B nights, karaoke nights.
I mean, that's standard club stuff. Karaoke, R&B, all that stuff been done for years. I can't take credit for none of that stuff.
based on what you said. All right. So, what city or a place that you travel to gives you like good, like, I guess, motivation or ideas, things like that? Because for me, I'm gonna say Atlanta.
Atlanta.
'Cause every time I go out there, it's like their party scene is way different from where I'm at.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's more money in all those cities.
Okay.
So you gotta realize this how many NBA teams, how many NFL teams, how many professional. Oh, there's a lot of money in them states that you looking at how many black millionaires you got that's young that's bringing that money straight to the club.
That's true.
How many we got? At zero. All we got is scammers and some dope dealers and some shipyard workers. You know what I'm saying? That's all the money out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if we had a league, like you know what I'm saying, a NBA team, and we would be really booming. But those ideas that you're talking about usually cost money. Like them big signs that light up and all the crazy stuff. We got all that stuff here, but it's smaller scale than they can get stuff, faster with them
Yeah,
buttons.
that makes sense for me because I'm always like, especially when I be talking like to my friends who want to come out here, I'm like, it ain't like Atlanta, so I'm letting you know right now. You gotta let me know when you coming, so I can let you know what night is gonna be the best night or what club to go to. So that's crazy that you mentioned that. That lets me know you doing your research. Like,
No, I mean, I've been traveling a long time, you know what I'm saying? But like we really be everywhere, like checking out the stuff they got going on.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Right. So would you say like nightlife has like a peak season, like a winter time, summertime, fall time, or
yeah. Yeah, it does. I mean, nightlife, restaurants, all that stuff has peak season. And it's the opposite of what everybody thinks. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thinks it's the summer. And it's actually the total opposite. You know what I'm saying? The summer actually slows down because there's so much to do. It's outside events, it's people traveling, it's people at the beach, it's so much to do, you know what I'm saying? So nightlife kind of takes a dip because people is everywhere. In the wintertime, we kind of boom, homecomings and stuff fall, but kind of boom because there's nothing else to do, nightlife. Like, you know what I'm saying? At night, you ain't outside, you ain't traveling like that, you know what I'm saying? There's no family vacations, the kids is in school. Like, the only thing you could do with a coat on, you can be freezing. Once you get in the club, you can take the coat off, and it's still a nightlife, still a party. So, the actual winter and all that stuff is our time.
Um, one question I got for you, because for me, I'm not from this area, and I remember the first time when he brought music culture. I mean, I feel like since what was this, 2017, I think, or 16?
you gotta be a bit of like 17, 18.
Now, how did culture became this big powerhouse name? Because to me, I feel like the city knows about you. Because I remember when I started working at my job, I'm not gonna say the name, but it was on the news like culture is being forced to shut down. Like, how did it become a big powerhouse name?
Um, Through innovation, all the things we talked about, women spinning in the air and people's yeah, like women spinning in the air, hula hoops, big we had the like the monster man stand up. He's like 8 feet, 10 feet tall or something. All stuff that you'll see at another club, you think they originated. We did it already. You know what I'm saying? But like we was doing all that stuff, man. But that was with just like I said, traveling, seeing little wild stuff. I'm like, yo, we want to bring it here. But through my partners at that time, we all, you know what I'm saying, had ideas and wanted to try stuff. But so culture was like a hub. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of the first on Granby at that time, again, for so it was like a hub of like, yo, I know I can have a good time as well. It won't huge, but it won't small. The food was good. So you know what I'm saying? So it was like a little bit of everything, you know what I'm saying? It felt comfortable, it was safe, no matter how they played us out at the end. And it was 4 years in, never had nobody die, nothing. Like it was a safe environment, it was a fun environment, and it had tenure, so it made you feel comfortable. It made you feel at home. So that was like I guess the reason that made culture such a imprint in our culture. Enough that we was like, man, when we opened a new spot, it was like, yo, let's just keep it going. You know what I'm saying? It should have never been gone.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Like one question I want to ask is, how did you like forge relationships with like some of the bigger entertainers that we know about today? And how does that help business?
Through tenure, yeah, just being around for a long time, you meet these people, you shake hands with these people, and it takes time. You know what I'm saying? And you just stay consistent in who you are and trustworthy of your word, people will gravitate to you. So like not to any names, but like Chuck, like Allen Iverson. I've been throwing parties with Chuck. Man, I got old pictures with Chuck. And at this point, we're friends. Like he was here last night, right here. We was hanging out. But it comes from tenure of years of just being a cool person. You know what I'm saying? So, and there's other people like that, you know what I'm saying, that, celebrities, but at this point, they've came through different clubs for so many years and dapped us up for so many years. At some point, it becomes a relationship and they comfortable. I picked up Fabulous in my regular car so many years ago, you know what I'm saying? And he wanted to hang out in the hood. Like he was like, yo, take me to get some chicken. And I'm like, where? He's like, and he's talking about Feather and Fin. He really wanted Feather and Fin. I'm like, bro, like, I don't really want to be in the hood with you and all this jewelry and stuff. But we hung out. I took him to Chick-fil-A. It was safer.
Oh
You know what I'm saying? It's like, but we hung out. You know what I'm saying? Like in all them. So the next time he get booked and the next time he remembers those things and you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, all that stuff. So now everybody's comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So that it just comes from tenure.
Looking at the infrastructure, and they said we don't have any professional teams in the 757. We're good to get some pretty soon.
Mm.
Being that, do you feel like the casino has done anything for like business and moving forward? Everybody get one in Norfolk, got Rivers right down the street.
Um, I don't know if the casino has impacted us in any way, up good or bad. I don't feel it. You know what I'm saying? It could, you know what I'm saying, but I don't really feel it yet. You know what I'm saying? But maybe so. I mean, Portsmouth is definitely a good option to be right now. You know what I'm saying? When it wasn't in the past from what people said, but this is my third club in Portsmouth. And to be honest, Portsmouth Park always really been good to me. You know what I'm saying? Like go back to complex, go back to therapy. It's always been love, but I'm from Suffolk. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't. We was at Tower Mall in Portsmouth, so it wasn't a hard transition. The closest city to us, is Portsmouth. You know what I'm saying? Chesapeake, Portsmouth. So um, uh, I don't know if the casino has done much for us. You know what I'm saying? But I would hope so. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Forward.
You think the Norfolk Casino gonna help though? Because I feel like that's gonna be a game changer.
Norfolk Casino.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be right there by the tides, I believe. So
Um,
I feel like that's
Norfolk is it's confusing. You know what I'm saying? They want black people one moment, then they don't want us the next moment. They want black money. They don't want the problems that come with entertainment. These aren't black problems. These are universal problems. You want entertainment? It comes with security. You know what I'm saying? It comes with police. It comes with issues. Anytime liquor's involved. So it's like, yo, we want y'all money and we want y'all to come in an influx, but we don't want the problem that come with them. Like, some of these problems are gonna be had. So I was talking to my lawyer, about the incidents and stuff that happened. Not, it got out of control. No, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't from us. When I talked to my lawyer, he was like, "Yo, so say if there's accidents on the interstate." He was like, "Yo, we could really fix the problems right now with accidents on the interstate by just shutting down the interstates. Tell everybody take back roads." He said, "But that's basically what they did. You know what I'm saying? To fix the problems, yeah, of course it's gonna fix the problem. You shut down all the black clubs. Yeah, it's not gonna be any shootings because there's nobody over here. But you could have probably figured out another way, like reduce the speed limit. You know what I'm saying? Put some cones out. Do something to it, but that's what they did. They just shut down the interstate. And people like, oh, they fixed the problem. Of course. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't it's definitely could have been a better way to fix that problem with communications with the nightlife. They didn't really communicate with us. They just started shutting stuff down. So I don't know if Norfolk is gonna be. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I feel like at this point, I would feel like you're using me if you want me to come back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just a weird love-hate relationship with Norfolk right now.
Yeah. All right. And pivoting from nightlife and getting into restaurants, how did you get into that? 'Cause I know the first time my wife doing over to the canvas, it like it was already a masterpiece.
Mhm.
Everybody enjoyed it. It was a big hit. Smash coming off top. So how did you get into that?
That was from traveling. We were actually went. What was we at? We was in Houston, and we was like, you know what I'm saying? It was like a restaurant that had a line on the block, and um, it was like a brunch, but it wasn't. it wasn't canvas. So like we don't steal the exact thing. We take bits and pieces. So it was a line down the block, but it was no entertainment in there. It was really just for the breakfast food. Like Rick was just, but they was when I tell you they was booming, like as soon as you sit, by the time you sat down, getting through the line, you done paid and all this stuff. By the time you sat down, your food was there. You know what I'm saying? I don't. They was nice at this zone. You know what I'm saying? So we got that like, yo, man, we need to do some brunch, but we want entertainment with it, which is the music, the nightlife stuff where they bring out all that stuff, and you know what I'm saying. We wanted fun with it, so that's what we came up with a canvas. You know what I'm saying? So it boomed from the beginning because it gave you a little bit of everything that you wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
You
yeah,
want to eat.
I like Canvas. And I remember when I first went there, I called him. I was like, yo, you been to the spot Canvas? He's like, that's my cousin's spot.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, that says it all there. Because
yeah,
me and the wife, like when we went there, like we saw the line. I was like, yo, what's this line for? But we seen the hookah, the music, and the food. We was like, yeah, we gotta wait for this. So
yeah, yeah.
I like the fact that you had the Canvas. Because to me, that me not being from here, that gave me, because I travel a lot, so that gave me like a sense of a little bit of Atlanta, a little bit of DC,
Mhm.
and just this area is finally adapting to like the the scenery of like what everybody else is doing. So
Yeah,
I like that about Canvas.
yeah, yeah.
I like the atmosphere, the colors, everything's just so vibrant in there.
Yeah,
It's
Mhm.
I did. Yeah, I did my birthday there too.
Sure.
Oh, thank you, sir. So you say patronage. Yeah, but-
Yeah.
All right, so now we get to like some of the fun stuff. Like I always want to ask you,
Hmm.
since like years and years, how do you separate the business from the pleasure? Like you employ over like 90% women, half dress women in that.
Mhm.
So how do you separate the two? How do you not indulge and just keep it strictly business?
Um, the maturity comes with age. You know what I'm saying? So, you'd asked me this question years ago, it'd have been a different answer. But now it's like it comes with age, man. You mature, you realize like, yo, this is causing me more problems messing with employees. So, like, you slow down and all that stuff, man. So, you just try to keep it separate, especially when you could tell that this person ain't the type of person that can keep it separate. And most females aren't. They're emotional. Women are emotional. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, at this juncture of my life, I just keep it separate, man. I don't. It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So what about like locals, like people that just coming in? I'm pretty sure they're gonna spot you at Mom Wiggins. You're the owner of this spot. Like,
Um, they over me by now, you know what I'm saying? Like, my thought day is over with, man. I'm till they over me by now. So I stand in the corner. I don't even promote like I'm the owner. I just, I try like other than them worrying me to death to come do stuff, you know what I'm saying? I try to be in the corner, man.
good.
Pause. I want to hit on just us being family, who's been a big inspiration to me, my brother, and everybody else. How did you feel when you got that Rolls Royce? Like that was a win for like the whole family. To be honest, like
Um, I mean, honestly, it was a dream come true. For me, cause I don't I so like I don't really care about material things like that. Like my dad would say, yeah, I really it'd be like a goal, but once I get it, I really don't care. But I treat that Rolls Royce like a Honda. Like I was throwing stuff in it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm flipping houses. I got materials in the back. I got a saw in it. Like it just depends on where I'm moving today. And some days I couldn't get it. Get my truck. I would like, whatever I got to do. But it was a goal accomplished. You know what I'm saying? I wanted it, and I don't be wanting much. I wanted it. I probably did way too much to get it. like you know what I'm saying? But like I definitely felt accomplished, you know what I'm saying, by having it. And then after having it, it's like, all right, what's new? You know what I'm saying? So it just be like that.
All right. So how did you go from promoting parties to being a club owner and then restaurants and then getting into real estate? Like, how did you get into that?
Well,
'Cause I know there's steps into getting into real estate, and everything we talked about was your steps into getting into the restaurants and clubs. But how did you get to real estate?
well, to get wealth, there's probably no way you can skip real estate. You know what I'm saying, to actually get real money. Like clubs is great residual, but like lump sum checks, 6-figure checks, and all that stuff, it really comes from real estate. You know what I'm saying? That's really what bought Rolls Royce was. You know what I'm saying? So how I got into it, I always was into um real estate, like HGTV. So like when I was throwing them parties at 21, 22, my family used to joke me, I watched HGTV all day. That's all I watched on TV. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just was into it. I was into how they took a house that was messed up and turned it into this gorgeous house, and then they would say how much they made, how much they put in, you know what I'm saying? Like, all these shows or whatever. And they were like, so I was like, man, I really want to do that. So how I got into it was almost a barter. My homeboy wanted to learn something about a club, and I wanted to do the real estate. He was doing real estate, I was doing the club. So he kind of like showed me. We ain't really make no money on it at all. But what it did, as soon as COVID hit, the nightlife was kind of stagnant. We really couldn't do much. So I had time on my hands. You know what I'm saying? So I had a little bit of money. I had some time. I was like, I'm gonna do one on my own. I did one on my own, and it made some good money. And I just went from there. And there's a lot of passion there, and I kind of love doing it. What I'm saying.
Hey, do you do most of the work yourself, or like in the beginning, like?
I do some work. I do like framing stuff. When I first started, I was doing a lot more work. Like I was demoing the house myself. Cause you trying to save money. Also, you want to learn. Cause you paying all these people to do all this stuff. You want to know how hard this job is. Cause you'll pay somebody thousands of dollars to do something, and you find out like, bro, this was super easy. I could have did this myself. And that's generally most stuff in life. You know what I'm saying? If you really follow an electrician, other than the danger of killing yourself, some of this stuff, man, it'd be like, yo, man, I could have did that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's really like 2 screws. It's usually the black wire, the white wire, with putting up a fan. Like this stuff be super easy. You just pay him $100 to do it. You really could have just hopped up there and did it yourself. So, and it's just learning. You know what I'm saying? And keeping and pushing and not being scared. My father is like a jack of all trades. Like a nigga could really build anything, like do it, like paint the car, fix the car, put a motor in the car, make a cabinet. Every part my dad could do. Now he didn't sit down and teach me, but he made me be around him. You know what I'm saying? So at some point you get comfortable with hearing the tools, being around the saws. He'll tell me go, take these screws, I'll be right back. Type stuff like that makes you comfortable with, the tools and learning stuff. So, it's just, all that stuff became a part of it.
Is it? You know what?
That's it.
All right. Like I said, wrap us up with another episode of Rational Power. Always remember, nobody be like you. You design yourself. Most of all, stay in power. Peace.
All right.
You change your car?
No.